Greetings and welcome back to Smartwatch Ticks. We're a YouTube channel on the web at smartwatchticks.com. I got a fun box here. It's so nice to see that China's recovering from the coronavirus and starting to ship out new products. Yep, this is a brand new one. And not only do we have this really nice screen on this watch, but it's removable bands and it's packaged like this, so you get to put them on yourself, which we'll do in a little bit. First, I want to tell you how you can get it. AliExpress, RUNDOING's official store, has the NY17 available for you right now, and they're opening up an Amazon store. And here's their Amazon listing. They have it in a variety of colors, and you could pick it up through Amazon as well. Of course, the prices, I may have coupons for you, so check both of them, okay? And if you're comfortable and want to, I recommend doing it through the Amazon store, because this is a first. This is something new. A lot of the China companies are starting to look at broader distribution channels, and Amazon is a great one. What we've got in this is a bunch of stuff. It's a full touchscreen smartwatch, IP68, waterproof they're calling it. It's a basic fitness watch, has your standard functions, as we'll see. It does have a count up stopwatch and a countdown timer as well. It's got the heart rate tracking, and it's in a variety of languages, which they're actually showing each one here on their spec sheet. Basic 240 by 240 screen. There's no GPS in it, but it is a nice thin little thing, as you can see right here. Let's pop it out. Look at that module. Now, it's got the design of having ECG on it, and the electrode plates and all that, but it doesn't actually support ECG from what I can tell. It's got a little pull-off cover. It's got a single button. We press and hold, and it should say, hello, hello. There, wow, it took a long time. Okay, hello, and we are up, and we have a variety of watch faces. You know what? Let's finish the unboxing, and then I'm going to run through it for you. I've got the bands in here, and look at this. They're really unique slip-on bands that are going to slide through that little slot and lock in place. Wow. So you won't be able to use standard bands, so make sure the color you order has the band color that you want to go with your watch. When we get deeper underneath here, take off the cover, we find a charger, which is your standard USB cabled docking type of a charger. And with the two spots lining up here, you simply put it in. This comes right in here. Press it, and it locks in place with or without the bands. So you could use this as a little pocket watch if you want to. That's true, you could. With the bands, of course, they'll just be lying flat on the side. Plug it in, charge it up. It has good battery life on it. Should last quite a long time, and you're good to go. So you got the charger. You've got a screen protector here if you want to put a screen protector on it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it has one yet. I'm not a big fan of screen protectors. I've never really had a watch get scratched and banged up, but if you tend to be pretty wild and bang your stuff, you may want to put one on. Here's the overall user's guide in multiple languages. We'll run through the English portion for you and give you time to freeze frame it. It's a well-done manual with color pictures. You notice that it pairs with H-band, which is one of our favorite ones. That's the one that will give you the female cycle tracking, and that's available on this watch as well. You've got sports mode, sleep monitoring on it. You saw it timed. Oh, you didn't. I'm covering it, but it just timed out there. You can adjust how long it's going to be on when you actually activate it. You've got select buttons directly on here for alarm clocks and event reminders. It even has the stationary reminder for health. Really sophisticated little watch for everything it can do, with a nice bright screen on it too. Okay, and that's it. And then we're into different languages. So instead of putting it together, because it's kind of easier to work, I'm just going to hold it and run it through its paces for you. Then we'll put the bands on at the very end. This is one of the watch faces. You slide to get to other ones. This is kind of a nice nighttime, alluring one. Here's another analog one. You've got the power level and whether you're Bluetooth tethered to the H-band app. This one is misleading. I was excited at first. I saw that and I thought, oh my gosh, it's going to show you your heart rate chart over 24 hours. But it's simulated. This is just the watch face. You do get data in here, in the data fields, but you really don't get a chart like that, which is too bad. Then you've got that watch face too, another analog one. Here's the digital butterfly again. Get the same thing when you go the other direction as well. And you're back. Okay, when you go to the left, you get into your app drawer. When you go to the right, you get into a variety of functions, including your daily pedometer count, calories burned, distance traveled. Here's last night's sleep time. Here's the power off button and the information you need to look for when you're Bluetooth tethering. And now we're at the app drawer. And then back again. So you see how both ways they are complete circles. So you can just go this way to get into the app drawer. Now, in terms of apps, you have sports section. You have all of these, an outdoor run or walk, indoor run or walk, a basic walk. You got stepper. I mean, they're really creative. Outdoor ride and indoor ride. Again, there's no GPS, so your step count is going to be what determines your distance for walking and running. You got elliptical trainer and even a rowing machine on this one. So apparently it can detect all of that. And when you're actually running an exercise, you get time, you get your heart rate, if you're covering the sensors back here, and you'll get calories burned. And it computes, apparently, the calories burned based on time, heart rate, and whatever that particular workout would probably generate on average. So it's a rough estimate, but it gives you some guidance that you could try to keep up with, especially if you're going to do something. You want to monitor your heart rate to make sure you don't exceed a certain level, or you're just going to do it against a certain amount of time. You have all that available. What I like is you also have the day, the current time on these displays, which really helps if you want to just kind of keep on track. Hit end. If you don't have enough information, like over a couple of minutes, it doesn't record anything, and then you're out of it. So that's the whole sport area. When you're tethered, you have the Find Your Phone feature that will make your phone beep. You have heart rate, which again, I'm covering the back diode here. And another feature I like, you've heard me go over this before, it's really good, especially for outdoor use, when your data is white against a black background. And the bigger the digits, the better. This is not that big. It's doable. You could see this outside. You can see it right now, right? But it's not huge. I really would like to have the heart smaller with the animation and have the display for heart rate really big. But most of the folks have not realized that yet because they don't actually use these things. Here's blood pressure. Same kind of situation. We've got an animated graphic going. Does tell you it's blood pressure. Shows you the current time. 12/24-hour, that should be switchable through the app, but we're not going to tether this one today. I want to get this out for you. Again, we got a lot of different reviews on the H-band app, and you can look at any of those against the watches that I'm tethering them with to learn more and deeper about how the app works. And I was bouncing around and talking too much, but you can see the size of the digits here. This would be systolic and diastolic. I don't imagine that the blood pressure is highly accurate since we're using the regular diodes and processes. You can get a number and then compare that with what your actual blood pressure is, and then check it when your blood pressure is higher and you get the reading here. Is it also higher by the same amount? If you're seeing that, then you can use this. Just adjust it to your actual blood pressure. Here's the stopwatch that counts up. Again, medium-sized digits, but you are getting time down to 100th of a second. Reset. Out of here. There's your countdown timer. Now, this is the way they all should be. Really nice large digits. I'm going to give it a couple of seconds, 3 seconds, and start it. 2, 1, and it just vibrated. Shows you your zero that you've ended time. It gave me 3 vibrations, and we're out of there. You got overall information pushed from your phone. That's where you'd see your notifications. And if you're registered in the H-band app as a female and you set up your cycle information there, you're going to get where you are in your tracking displayed right here on the watch. If you're male, that's going to all go away. And here's our settings. You have your information settings where you can select to receive a notice that there's an incoming call. You can't talk to the person on this watch, but you can reject the call if you want to and know who called. Here's push information. You have WeChat and QQ. Most of this is for China. All of these available, Facebook, Twitter, and of course you have to have that on your phone, and you have to have activated the notifications in your phone to be pushed to your watch. So there's a lot of setup on this, but they have broken down LinkedIn, WhatsApp, all of these are Line, Instagram, Snapchat, and Skype. All of these are listed here, including email if you're on Gmail, and other catches everything else. So selectively, right from the watch, you can choose to include or exclude certain notifications. That's really nice. Notice I haven't even been on full brightness. There we are, full bright. I want to show you on watch face. Hello, where's my watch faces? There we go. That dim one that we had there. Okay, that's what it looks like at full brightness. I don't know if you can see there's some little ripples behind here. It still looks pretty soft to me. There's that one. Here's one that's got quite a bit of brightness. So let's go over to information in settings, brightness control, and crank it all the way down. Way down there. So that's your nighttime glow, and that's what it would look like for you at night. Now, of course, we can't continue doing the review at that low of a level, so we're going to bring it back up a bit. Brightness and a little over halfway. It was a good setting. So beyond that, then you've got screen lockup length. That's the time it takes, and I've got it set to 30 seconds, which is the maximum, because as far as I'm concerned, it's got great battery life, even if I have all these settings all the way up, full brightness, full time, everything. No, I haven't tested exactly how long it is because I pretty much just got it. But it's professed to have really good, several days battery life. And then you've got your on-off settings. You can turn on or off alarms, your Bluetooth disconnect. If you're not going to need to tether it to Bluetooth, you can actually turn it off on this one so it's not always powering Bluetooth. Sedentary reminder on or off, and you twist your wrist to see the time is right there as well. You can monitor your blood pressure regularly in increments that will be transferred to the app. You can do a heart rate monitoring. Notice how sensitive it is. And you have heart rate abnormality monitoring with this watch as well. So all of these three measurements, biomeasurements, are available to be done in the background while you're wearing it on your arm. Or if you don't need that, you can turn them off to get even longer battery life. And that's the on-off settings, and that's everything here in settings. And then you have a music player that, if you're tethered to your phone, will play the music on your phone, and you can skip forward or backward. I don't believe you can adjust the volume, but you can pause it or move it forward or backward. And that, folks, is pretty much it. Turn it off, I think, is a long press, or you can press here and hold. That's the easiest thing for me. Bye. And you got it off. So as far as putting these on, you always want to have the clasp part toward the top of the watch, and the buttons are normally to the right for a left wristed wearing right-handed person. The button will be on the right. So you want to make sure the buckle is down, and you want to slide it through here to right in the middle there, and it clicks in place. We want to do the same thing on this one. Notice that the silver was pointed downward. There's no easy way to tell which is up and down on this, but the silver part was down, so we slide that into place, and we've got it locked. We wrap it around. Notice how thin it is? That's a nice feature of watches that do not have GPS. So there's a trade-off on thickness and overall accuracy on fitness. So if you're not a hyper fitness buff and you're just doing okay with what you got, and it slides in here like so, long press on the side. You don't really need GPS if you don't really need the accuracy of the fitness. It's a long time for it to boot up, but there we go. And we've got it. And you're good to go now. It comes in pink for ladies. It's a good size to work for ladies or for guys. It's kind of right in that middle area. And where can we get it? Who's putting it out? RUNDOING. Yep. From their AliExpress store, look for the NY17. I have links directly to it, and if I got a discount coupon, it will be listed there, tell you how to use it. So apply the discount coupon. Right now it's on a discounted coupon at 31 bucks already, so I probably won't have a discount coupon better than that. You should just buy it at that price most likely, but the normal price is 35, and I probably can meet that or maybe beat it later, depending on how generous they are with us. It is also going to be in Amazon. It's a bit more money in Amazon listed right now, but if there's a coupon there, look for that as well. We'll try to get that for you to apply if you feel more comfortable buying from Amazon because you've already got that all set up. You do have the option of doing that, and you have pink or I believe the black gray combination as well. And that's it. It's a sweet little watch, basic functions, nice and thin, good and bright, pretty much does everything you saw. Well, you've been watching Smartwatch Tics. We appreciate you being here, your subscription, and we're really happy to see the China watches starting to ship again, so we'll have a lot more for you. Please consider subscribing and sharing with your friends, and we'll see you again soon.